Hello and welcome to my latest video diary. Well, Parliament hasn't been sitting for a couple of weeks so that all the big parties can have their conferences, but that doesn't mean that we members of Parliament have a rest. I've had a very busy couple of weeks in the constituency doing all sorts of things that I hope you find helpful. First of all, we held the second Jobs and Apprenticeships Fair, this time in the Royal British Legion Hall in Louth. It was a real success again. It drew hundreds of job seekers and people interested in apprenticeships into the centre of Louth to meet big businesses and small businesses, local and national businesses, to try and help develop people's careers in directions that they want to take them. So thank you to everyone who exhibited at the jobs fair, and thank you to everyone who came along, and good luck in your job search. The second thing I did was to visit Louth Cattle Market after the public consultation had closed. I thought it was important to let the consultation close and then for me to announce my position, but I was very pleased to be able to visit the cattle market and to see for myself just how vital the cattle market is, not just to local farmers but also to the wider rural economy. And I very much hope that tomorrow night in the meeting of the full council, East Lindsey District Council, that they will be able to find a solution to this issue, which means that the cattle market stays, but that we perhaps make slightly better use of the site as a whole. And then in other news, nationally, I'm really pleased that the government has made two announcements recently that I know lots of people care about locally, because you've emailed me lots and lots of times to let me know that. The first is that we are increasing the maximum sentence for abuse of animals. This was a big campaign that many people wrote to me about, because they feel that the current sentencing powers are not big enough. Well, we're extending it from a maximum sentence of 6 months to 5 years, so I think that's very good news for the most serious cases of animal abuse, and those people should rightly be imprisoned for such acts of depravity. And the second good news is that we are going to lead the world, I hope, in banning the trade in ivory. We've restricted the rules on sale of ivory recently, but there's evidence to suggest that those rules are being circumnavigated by people who are in fact trading in ivory that has very recently been gathered. So I really hope that we as a country will be able to show the rest of the world that in taking a stand against ivory trade, we will help to preserve elephants, not just for the next few years, but for our children and for our grandchildren, because I don't think there's anything more magnificent than seeing an elephant in full flight across the wilds of Africa. So I hope very much that you find those two pieces of news interesting, and I very much look forward to seeing you again in my next video diary. Thank you.